Welcome to Fractured Chaos.
You know what's worse than being alone? Being with someone who loves you when you don't deserve it. I met Olivia 2 years ago at my best friend's wedding. Yeah, my best friend's wedding. The irony isn't lost on me. He found his forever. And me? I found my favorite game. I've always been good at games. Chess, poker, hearts. Both the card game and the real thing. Winning is in my DNA, a compulsion that hums beneath my skin. But there's something different about the game I play with Olivia. Every time she walks out that door swearing she's done with me, I start a mental countdown. 3 days, sometimes 4. Once it was a whole week, but she always comes back. Always. I remember the first night she caught me. We'd been dating 6 months. Exclusive, she thought. I wasn't even trying to hide it. Part of me, the part I keep locked away, wanted her to find those messages. When she confronted me, tears carving paths down her flushed cheeks, something inside me awakened, a hunger. I apologized, of course, gave her the whole performance, the trembling voice, the desperate promises. Oscar-worthy stuff. What I didn't tell her was how electric I felt watching her fracture and then choose to reassemble herself around me. 3 months later, I did it again. Different woman, same story. Except this time, Olivia threw her grandmother's vase at my head, missed by an inch. The porcelain shattered against the wall, a perfect metaphor for what I'd done to us. She packed her bags while I begged on my knees, the carpet burning against my skin. 28 hours later, she was back in my bed, whispering that she believed in second chances. That was when I realized what I had, something most men would kill for. Unconditional forgiveness, no matter what I did. You know what the strangest part is? Sometimes I wonder if Olivia knows the truth about me better than I do, if she sees something worth saving that I can't. There are moments, rare, but they happen, when I look at her sleeping beside me, her breathing soft and rhythmic, and I think maybe I could be the man she deserves. Then morning comes, and the game calls again. A siren song I've never learned to resist. I've told myself I do these things because I'm damaged. Daddy issues, fear of commitment, whatever psychological label fits best. But here's the truth I've never admitted to anyone. I do it because I can. Because there's no consequence that sticks. Because every time she forgives me, it confirms what I've always suspected. That I'm untouchable. That's probably her now. My phone vibrates against the table. Her name illuminated on the screen. Wondering where I am at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday, when I should be home. I should tell you about last weekend. It was our anniversary, and I had it all planned. Dinner at her favorite restaurant, the bracelet she'd been hinting about for months. I showed up 2 hours late, reeking of another woman's perfume. Didn't even try to wash it off. The perfume clung to my collar like evidence I wanted found. The look on her face in that restaurant. God, it was devastating. Beautiful even, like watching something precious shatter in slow motion. She threw the bracelet in my face right there in front of everyone. The velvet box bounced off my chest and clattered onto the table, drawing stares from neighboring diners. Said we were through, for real this time. What she doesn't know yet is that I emptied our joint savings account yesterday. $23,000. Her half of the down payment for the house we were planning to buy. I've got a plane ticket to Bali, non-refundable. One way. The confirmation sits in my inbox, a digital escape hatch. Here's where it gets interesting though. I haven't left yet. I'm sitting here, waiting. Part of the game is seeing how far I can push before she breaks for good. But there's something else too. Something I haven't figured out yet. A splinter in my mind. Last night I found a letter she wrote me. She must have slipped it into my jacket pocket. 7 words on expensive stationery. I know exactly who you are, Nathan. I've always known. The thing is, I don't think I know who I am anymore. The game has become who I am. The manipulation, the calculated cruelty, the hollow apologies. They've replaced whatever used to be the core of me. and I'm starting to wonder if Olivia's playing a different game altogether, one I don't understand the rules to. I checked her phone last month, found messages between her and my brother. Nothing explicit, just familiar, too familiar. Inside jokes, late-night conversations. I confronted him, and he laughed in my face, said, "She deserves better than you." I broke his nose for it, felt the cartilage give way beneath my knuckles. We haven't spoken since, but here's what keeps me up at night, staring at the ceiling while my thoughts spiral. What if Olivia's the one playing me? What if every tear, every reconciliation is part of some long con I can't see? What if she's just waiting for the perfect moment to destroy me completely? 2 nights ago, I found a pregnancy test in the bathroom trash. Positive. She hasn't said a word about it. But yesterday, I overheard her on the phone saying my name and the words, "He'll never know." My stomach twisted into knots that haven't loosened since. I'm supposed to be the one in control here. I'm supposed to be the one who decides when the game ends. You want to know the most twisted part? On our first date, Olivia told me she never gives second chances. "Life's too short," she said, twirling the stem of her wine glass between slender fingers. "I don't believe in wasting time on people who don't value me. I've given her at least 15 reasons to leave for good. And yet, I found something else in her drawer last week, a journal bound in worn leather. I shouldn't have read it, but games don't have rules, right? The entries go back years before she met me, and they all describe the same pattern: falling for men who treat her like garbage, forgiving the unforgivable, losing herself in toxic relationships. The last entry was from the day after our biggest fight. It said, "This is the last time I make this mistake. I know what needs to be done." I called her sister yesterday pretending to plan a surprise. She told me Olivia was out of town visiting their parents, but I know for a fact her parents are in Europe this month. I saw their Instagram posts from Paris just this morning. "So where is she?" That's her calling now. My phone buzzes insistently. Should I answer? "What game are we playing today?" "Hey babe. Yeah, I've been thinking about us too." "What do you mean you're outside? Outside where?" She's standing in our driveway, and she's not alone. There's a man with her. My brother. His nose still slightly crooked from where I broke it. And they're unloading luggage, moving boxes. Wait, those are my things, my clothes, my records, even my goddamn trophy from college. She's putting all my stuff on the lawn. The neighbors are starting to peek through their curtains. I should stop her. I should go out there right now and remind her who's in control. But something's different this time. The look on her face through the window just now. I've never seen it before. Cold, resolved, like she's looking at a stranger. A text from Olivia's lawyer, restraining order, effective immediately, and screenshots, hundreds of them, every message, every dating app, every woman I've been with for the past 2 years. She's been documenting everything, building a case while sleeping beside me. And there's something else here. Bank statements? That's my signature, but these aren't my accounts. She's been siphoning money, her money, into a separate account for months, planning this. While I thought I was the mastermind, she was quietly outmaneuvering me. All this time I thought she kept coming back because she couldn't let go, because she was weak, but she was just gathering evidence, building her case, waiting for the perfect moment, patient as a spider. You know what the real joke is? Part of me is impressed, proud even. All this time I thought I was playing her, but she's been 10 steps ahead from the beginning, a grandmaster to my amateur moves. I can see her through the window now, directing my brother where to put my things. She looks free, like she's finally dropped a heavy weight she's been carrying. The sunlight catches in her hair, and for a second, she's more beautiful than I've ever seen her. And me? For the first time in my life, I feel nothing. Empty. The game is over, and I didn't even know we were in the final round. My fingers are numb as I scroll through the evidence she's compiled. Those sirens can't be for me, right? What has she done? The wailing grows louder, undeniable now. I should answer that knock at the door. But first, let me tell you the truth. The real truth I've been hiding even from myself. I never wanted to hurt Olivia. I wanted her to leave, to prove that she should never have loved me in the first place. Every betrayal was a test I needed her to fail. But she didn't fail. She evolved. She learned the game and then changed the rules while I was still playing by the old ones. They're here for me. I don't know what she's told them, but I know it's over now. I can see the reflection of blue and red lights pulsing against my living room wall. The ironic thing? For the first time since we met, I actually want her to come back to me. But this time, this one time when I genuinely need her, I know she won't. Because she finally values herself more than she values the idea of saving me. Game over.